There has been an extreme amount of controversy surrounding AC Shadows from before its release to now it being officially released, and the game's been out for a few days. And obviously, we know about all the background of it. I made a video a few days ago about how AC Shadows has been disrespecting Japanese culture and all the other issues that people have had in with the game, and about, you know, how Yasuke sleeps with a non-binary person, and then he can also sleep with Nobunaga's sister. And then there's also the amount of glitches that are in the game, and the game just being relatively, like, it's not that the game's terrible. I mean, I didn't expect the game to be a 3 out of 10, but it's not like some 10 out of 10 game. It's not Game of the Year contender. It's more of just one of those games where it's like, it's alright, like there's nothing special about it. But to me, this issue right here is one of the main issues that is wrong with Ubisoft and a lot of modern day studios as well. And like, me personally, I want Ubisoft to go under. A part of me does. A part of me wants Ubisoft to go under because they're not what they used to be. And yes, you could say like, oh, Donnie, is it because of, like, you know, all the controversies surrounding AC Shadows? And a part of that, maybe a little bit. But to me, this is the biggest issue to come out of AC Shadows. Fuck everything else. Yes, obviously disrespecting Japanese culture is terrible. And I think that just them adding like these romance options into AC games, this isn't the first time that they did it. I think they did it in Valhalla as well. And I still think that that's absolutely stupid because, you know, Assassin's Creed was made as a stealth game, and they went away from its core values of an Assassin's Creed game. But to me, this is the number one issue with Assassin's Creed and with Ubisoft and a lot of other AAA titles and AAA companies as well, is the amount of microtransactions that are in a full-priced release. To me is ridiculous. And I have a clip here from a YouTuber and streamer. His name is CoCarnage. And because I couldn't find any other videos or any screenshots of the store itself, but he did, while he was streaming, he looked through the store because a couple of people in his chat were questioning about the battle pass itself. And I just want to say that the amount of cosmetics that are in a full price this is a full price AAA release. This isn't a free game. And the amount of microtransactions that are in this game is stupid.
Helix credits are what we buy. These are Helix credits. Helix credits you then use on the store and can then also buy in-game money, in-game resources, currently a map pack. You can see the world. Okay. So there's all that. So then the actual, how do we get to the battle pass thing? What is that? Is that this? This is the battle pass thing. So this uses this unlocks with data fragments. Okay. So data fragments are not keys, and neither of those are Helix credits. So I don't think you can buy the battle pass items. I think there's 3 different currencies. Before, if you include the in-game. Now I'm not really sure what are keys for. It said we can exchange those. So we earn, oh, here's the exchange. Okay. And these are like really good in-game items. Okay, so why didn't they just make the never mind. Okay, so
And I think that for him, this was like the straw that broke the camel's back as well, because like he wasn't necessarily having that much fun with AC Shadows like a lot of people are. It's not that it's terrible, it's fine, but it's just like, I'd rather play something else than this. And he put this tweet out talking about that, where he says that, you know, AC Shadows, it's fine, but then you look at his reply and he says that also the older I get, the less I want to support companies that push cash shops where you can just buy the in-game resources in the game. There is absolutely no way the gameplay isn't affected by these decisions. Eventually, I'm just going to start skipping those games. 100%. Like, I can see a lot of people, and there will be a lot of people that say like, oh, but you don't have to buy these things. That's not the point. Is that gameplay is 100% affected by microtransactions without a doubt. You can't convince me or anyone else that it's not. Of course it is. When you are putting microtransactions into a game, you're putting these items that are beneficial towards the player behind a paywall. It 100% affects gameplay. There's no way that it doesn't. And it's not like it's just cosmetics either. Like, to me, even cosmetics are dumb. And this isn't the first time that this has been added into an AC game either. I mean, it was added into Assassin's Creed Odyssey years ago as well, with all their different currencies. And the thing is that, like Kokani said, is that there's like 4 different types of in-game currencies in this fucking game. 4! In a single player full price game. And then you look at the amount that they're charging for it. This is insane. Look at this. You could buy these Helix credits. What the fuck? And the one thing when it comes to these microtransactions as well in these full price games is that, once again, the argument for it sometimes is that, oh, but it's just cosmetics. Oh, it's just items. It's just to help speed up. You don't have to pay for this. That's what it is now. Because what companies do, because this is what it was years ago. Remember, like, if this happened 10 years ago, everyone would have lost their minds over this. And it would have been a massive thing. Everyone would have boycotted the company. But now it's starting to become somewhat acceptable that even in full price games, oh, it's fine, it's just cosmetics, oh, it's fine, it's just this. Then eventually they're going to test the waters more and more when it comes to adding microtransactions into these full price single player games, to the point where there will be items that you can't unlock at all in the game, and the only way that you can get them is through a paywall. That's how it's going to be. That is what essentially stuff like this does. All it is it's them testing the waters to see of how much they can get out of their customers. And eventually it will get to a point, if we keep supporting this, it will get to a point where so many things are locked behind a paywall in full price games. And when it comes to like free to play games, I understand that to a certain extent. I think that pay to win is bullshit. I always have thought that. But when it comes to stuff when it's just like it's purely cosmetics in free-to-play games, or say with Path of Exile, which I'm a massive fan of, the only like thing that's really like put behind a paywall that you kind of need is the stash tabs, but at the same time, it's just like that's really not all that bad. And it's not like they've gotten worse as it's gone on. It's like this game has been out for a long time, and the only main thing that you might need in that game is stash tabs. And when it comes to the quality that Path of Exile is at, it's just like you're willing to put this money into this free game because it's kind of worth it. They deserve that $60 that I'll put into stash tabs. Where it's like AC Shadows, it's just like I'm already paying $70 fucking, or in here in Australia it probably is bumped up to like $100, and then you are putting microtransactions into this game that are all cosmetics, that are not just cosmetics, but are also items that are end game fucking items and things that you would usually unlock. Because like I've said before when I've talked about AC Shadows, is that I am an OG Assassin's Creed fan. I've played all the way up to Black Flag, and I refuse to support Ubisoft when it comes to any more Assassin's Creed games. The only thing I play for Ubisoft is R6 Siege, and even then I'm kind of hesitant on buying stuff from them because I don't really want to support them financially in any way possible. But when it came to the old AC games, there was none of this. Every single thing that was in the game you could unlock, or you had to unlock. All maps you had to unlock, resources you had to get by yourself, items you had to get by yourself, outfits you got by yourself, not through these fucking stupid microtransactions, to the point where it's going to get, if we keep supporting this, it will get to the point where they're going to lock a lot more than just unlockable things in the games, and it'll be you can only buy this through microtransactions. So to me, yes, there's been a lot of issues with AC Shadows in regards to Yasuke and in regards to disrespecting and insulting Japanese culture. And obviously we have, you know, the romance options in AC, which I don't even care about the whole it being gay and non-binary. I just think romance options in an Assassin's Creed game are just stupid regardless. But to me, this is the number one issue. This is the issue that all of us should be focusing on more. Without a doubt, is these stupid microtransactions. Editing Donnie here. Before this video ends, I just wanted to add one more thing on, which I forgot to mention in my video, is that someone actually put a review on Steam, and yes, this is real, where someone reviewed the game negatively, saying microtransactions in a single player game with a $70 price tag. Why? With a question mark, to which an actual Ubisoft developer replied to it with a full stop. I don't know what this Ubisoft developer is trying to say, but I definitely feel that maybe because a lot of the times when these microtransactions are added in, it more comes from the upper side of this development than more the developers themselves. So maybe this is them voicing their disgust with these microtransactions as well. But I would definitely like to hear what you guys think about all this down below. That is going to be for me. Make sure you like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. Peace out.